150 police dogs protect the valley, from tracking down suspects to seizing illegal drugs. These dogs keep our streets safe.
And they bring skills to the police force that even the most advanced technology can't replace. Our Kristen Keough got to meet some of Arizona's most accomplished K-9 officers.
To police officers, K-9s are more than man's best friend.
Good boy.
These dogs serve as guardians, sending a strong message to criminals.
If you run, you're going to be found.
Phoenix Police K-9 officer Kai found a suspect in the officer-involved shooting last New Year's Eve that left Officer Scott Safranca and a member of Sheriff Arpaio's posse with gunshot wounds.
Where that guy was hidden, we'd have probably missed him.
Officer Tim Norton followed his partner Kai to the backyard of a home near 56th Street and Thomas.
He totally ignored 3 dogs that were coming after him. And then the only thing he wanted to do is get to this back corner of the yard to a point where I was holding him back and he was standing on his hind legs just trying to jump to go. Let's go, let's go. Kai tracked down one of 2 suspects in the shooting who were caught that day. Just before I gave him the command to jump the fence, the suspect stood up and gave up, said, hey, I don't want to get bit, I give up, I'm out of here. The 6-year-old Belgian Malinois' resume gets even more impressive. Get it out of there. Using his nose, he seized more than $1 million in drug money and more than $2 million in drugs. You found it. Yeah.
Get the bad guy.
Goodyear police officer Michael Miller and his partner Buka took down a dangerous suspect in a high-speed pursuit you might remember from May 2013.
Suspects are considered to be armed and dangerous at this time.
Police say 7-year-old Buka tracked down burglary suspect Bobby Ortega after he burglarized at least 16 homes and fled from police, crashing into a Phoenix home.
He sniffed under the door, started barking, alerting me, saying, hey, Dad, there's another bad guy just on the other side of this door. And as soon as the dog started barking, he's like, okay, I give up, don't send that dog in here. And he came out with his hands high, listened to all of our commands.
Officers found a gun in the room where he hid. Buka also does work for the U.S. Marshals, and he even checked ASU's campus when President Obama paid a visit.
The drive for them to please us and find a bad guy is just unbelievable.
Mesa police officer Brian Cochran says his 9-year-old partner Max is more valuable than any technology available.
All the infrared technology, spotlights, stuff in the helicopters, it's all great and it's all useful tools, but there's just nothing that replaces the nose and the ability of a dog to be able to air scent and track human odor.
Max proved his tracking abilities when he was deployed to find drug dealers who sold their product to undercover cops and fled to hide in a new home subdivision near the Loop 202 and McKellar.
In a situation like that, they probably would have called the search off prior to us finding those guys.
40 to 50 officers and a helicopter crew in the sky couldn't find the men, but one surrendered to the K-9 units, and Max found the other hiding in a pile of insulation. Goodyear Police Sergeant Sean Clark and his dog Duke have only worked together for 7 months, but earlier this year they tracked down 7 illegal immigrants who hid from the police in this area near Litchfield Road and Van Buren. Helicopter pilots said the illegals were long gone.
I'll tell you how many times we've had a helicopter tell us that an area is clear, and then we end up using the dog and locating someplace in that area. That's not to say that the helicopters are bad, but they have their limitations just like we do.
Duke specializes in work on the SWAT team, and he wears a tool to help protect officers.
Duke is wearing brand new technology. That is a camera mounted on his back so that when he goes to work, the SWAT team can see everything that he's seeing using a monitor they wear on their wrist.
But when the gear comes off and his work is done, Duke cuddles up to Sergeant Clark's 2 kids at home. All of these dogs give their partners comfort at home and in the field.
He's the ultimate partner that would give the ultimate sacrifice for you or another officer.
Most K-9 officers go into retirement at about 10 years old, and their partners often buy them from the department for $1. I'm Kristen Keough, Fox 10 News.
Good boy, you found it.
Now, the drug money seized by the K-9 units goes into what's called the RICO Fund. That's money that's then used to buy and train new police dogs. Most of them come from Europe, and they cost about $10,000 each.
And Miss